I'm gonna guess this is gonna take at most 2 gallons to fill it to that first line. What do you guess, baby?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, what we've got here, and you can't see anything at the moment, these are isopods. They are specifically papaya here on the front, Cubaris Marina papaya, little sea isopod. When I bought these, I had 13 of them. Since then, they have had babies. And I'm not going to put the whole colony in there, but I am going to put thing here. And it's not just about the color. You got to pick insects that you like. These aren't insects, but I'm just going to call them that. It's easier than saying crustaceans all the time. So you got to pick insects that you like, that you're going to see, and hopefully that your frogs won't eat them. So this is why I have to let this tank, let the plants get established, because the frogs will come in here and they will trash everything. They're literally our party animals. Greetings, everyone. Today is January 12th, 2022. And I want to update on my dart frog tank. This is a 29 gallon, and this tank is completely customized and has given me a lot of trouble. I've done several changes, and I think this is the final version, and the frogs can finally move in today. The final step in this was we just got this lid. I had a makeshift plastic lid, and so we added this to keep the humidity in. We still have to add a mesh because the holes on this are big enough that fruit flies could escape. So we've got planted, and we've got a waterfall. It had some leaks, but I think I found them and fixed them all. I don't care that the tube shows. It's fine by me as long as it works. In fact, I kind of like the tubes showing, so I don't really care about that. And I don't care that I had to put a piece of a bottle there, because when it was hitting the rocks, it was splashing and the front of the glass was getting wet, and all the plants were constantly moist, so that's not good. And this has 2 of my Nepenthes that I have grown myself from seed. They're both 2 kinds of ventricosa. Hopefully they'll do well. And we have some bromeliads in here. We have a Sarracenia. That's Sarracenia Dana's Delight. I don't expect that to survive, unfortunately, because I can't give it a winter dormancy, so I'm going to have to take cuttings of those from outside and treat them as an annual. Got a Nepenthes ampullaria, Nepenthes rosea, different types of moss that I got growing outside. Just brought them in. This is a very sickly Nepenthes belly. I hope it'll recover. We'll see. And then we got another bromeliad up here, and an orchid, Bulbophyllum ambrosia, and 2 hiding spots for the frogs. You know, that last frog will be the hardest one to catch. It always is. We'll never be able to get him. That was nice. Can't they all be this way?
Yeah, the mints seem to be kind of cooperative today.
Seems like the Santas are going to be the hardest ones to catch. Oh, that was excellent. Our first Santa is in here. Put that lid. Okay, so I'm just gonna unstop all the Good morning, everyone. Today is January 14th, I think. And I have still made even more changes to this tank, but I think the tank is done. The frogs are moved in. They've been in here for a few days now. And the biggest change, Chris named this one Pavarotti. I'm not sure we're going to keep that name. If you guys don't know, sorry, the budgies are right next to everything here. I don't show these budgies very often. This is Emma the second, or Emma 2, and Phage baby, who's not a baby. He's an ancient budgie. I think he's 8 or possibly even 9. Here's Wingo. So Chris named this one Pavarotti after the fat Italian opera singer, because this little frog sings a lot. He's very outgoing, so it was like the first name that popped into our minds, or his mind, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm not really picky about names because when it comes to these frogs, I don't want to get too attached. For the 3 mint frogs, you can see one back there behind that little plant. I actually found out that I'm lucky at the moment to have 3 shades of green. There's like a yellow green, a green green, and a blue green. And the other 2 are probably hiding in the little caves in the Krusty Krab. That Krusty Krab, every frog I've ever had has loved these, so I buy these at the pet store whenever I get. They are just a major hit with the frogs. And we got this new plant here up top, a single bulb. That's a bulbophyllum. I don't remember, but it makes this long flower. And then I am waiting on some floating plants to come today to add to the top. And that's one thing I'm worried about, is that I don't think this front corner gets light, but I'm not sure if there's going to be enough light for floating plants in there to survive, but we'll see. I am very happy with this plant. I want to say 2 shout outs. First, I want to say thanks to Frank Harden's channel. I used your formula for the rocks. That was a big inspiration. I got into bromeliads because of the videos you posted, and kind of followed what you had here and also did my own ideas. Hence the carnivorous plants in here, mostly Nepenthes. And I want to thank Lizard Landscapes for your advice on how to make the waterfall. And I originally was doing a whole step-by-step to show you guys how I was going to make it, but I messed up. I didn't know what I was doing. It was my first time. I was using the expanding foam, and that was a disaster. In fact, let me show you the first waterfall. Okay, this is the first waterfall. Way too big, way too heavy, made of expanding foam. Once I carved it into shape, it had so many giant holes that I was worried about water getting trapped in there and then mold building up. And I put so many layers of the concrete, what is that called? It's that water safe stuff, dry lock, and then it was just too much. And yeah, I was told that it's too heavy, and to use the foam that comes in packages that you get from Amazon. And I'm new to carving, but I did make these little steps here and the ledges and then the waterfall, and it's not perfect, but I'm pretty happy. In fact, you can see the black spot there where I originally had to pull off all the expanded foam that was just way too much. And as for the 3 frogs, the green ones, because they came from Houston, I don't know which one is which yet. I'd have to look at all 3 if they ever came out at the same time. But I am going to name them. Where's that opera singer? I hear you. No, I think he's right there. I am going to name them Aldrin, Armstrong, and Collins, after the astronauts that went to the moon. That way it doesn't matter if they're male or female, because I don't really know yet. And I'm not sure, I think I might have shown the funny video of how Pavarotti likes to explore. He's been all over this tank, went to the top of the waterfall. He's checked everything out. I don't know if that one over there is a female. I hope it is. It'd be great to have a pair, but he does sing a lot when that one's in the picture. Her name is tentatively Mrs. Claus, because these are Santa Isabel frogs, and we shorten it to Santas. So that is the update. And it has taken so long. I mean, last time you guys saw these frogs, well, they were tadpoles. And the reason it took so long to finish this first tank was because we had the new ceiling was put in all over our house. And that put our life on hold. And not long after that, we got sick for 3 weeks. Got over it. No problems there. Went back to work. And just then, I think my trip came up or something, and just life in general, and I wasn't able to get back to working on building tanks. And unfortunately, this tank isn't even the final thing. I want to get 2 big exoterras, because this is actually a fish tank. And it would be so much easier if this had the doors that opened like this instead of me coming in over the top, which is annoying with these lights up here. These are just plant lights that I bought off of Amazon. They're both basically the same type of light, even though they have different branding. So yeah, I am loving this. Chris likes it a lot too. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully there won't be any issues with it. And I think today is a feeding day. So very exciting stuff for us. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. Des, signing off.